All right, after a harrowing 10 minutes of capture card issues, we move on to Team 8. And yes, kids, that will be the Pelicans. Dyson Daniels. He's going to be off the bench. Oh no, he's starting. They haven't. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get her done. You know, when they say, "Hey, you have an interest in being a streamer?" I always say that get ready to be IT. Every day there's something else that happens. Something else doesn't work that's supposed to. So, yeah, buyer beware. But it's fun, whatever. You have to do something different. So I'm excited for Dyson Daniels. He is in the perfect spot. This team doesn't need him. They got him because of that Lakers Anthony Davis trade. This team was the last seed in the West. This team pushed the Suns to 6 games without Zion Williamson. They're going to be a scary team if they stay healthy. So Dyson Daniels is going to be what, number 12 on this roster in terms of depth? He can play the G League all year. They don't need him the whole year. But it's interesting that the creator who made this roster decided to start him. But it's good for us because then we get to check him out more. We've been playing pretty good. But definitely got to get more into a position where it's more natural with Mitchell leading and RJ leading. We've only lost once to the OKC Thunder. I can't believe I remembered how fast that shot stick is. But this has been a fun series. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. Oh, you don't want to do that, Dyson. That's not what I wanted to pass it to. Why does Mitchell Robinson have the ball? Wow, 6-0. CJ's a big ad for this team. Adds veteran grit. Got him. The news today is that there is no news today. Danny Ainge is still being a big old baby. Does not see the writing on the wall to just make the trade, keep it moving. Get your 3 or 4 first-round picks, and that's a win. You suckered one team. Doesn't mean you're gonna sucker all the teams. And there are no other teams to compete because you've taken all their draft picks. So let's make the deal, bro. Wow, CJ is playing better defense I've ever seen him play. Why do they go up so slow? Can we go up with some vigor? But Dyson Daniels is a big guard. A lot of people compared him to Josh Giddey, OKC's pick from last year. And I think that was just laziness. That was more, oh, give me that, Zion. That was just more because they're both Australian. Ooh, revenge.
As athletic as he is, Zion can be a rugged defender. He needs to stay aggressive and keep looking to block more shots. Top it inside.
Oh, I should have did a pop right there.
Pass to Daniels.
But Dyson to me reminds me of just a taller Frank Ntilikina. He's a very team-oriented guy. I feel like he's gonna frustrate people with his lack of offensive aggressiveness. He was with the G League Ignite. Played pretty well in the second half of the season, not so much in the first. I think he was getting adjusted to the U.S. And just, you know, American basketball is different than any other kind of basketball. So it's interesting to see what he does. There's just a lot of depth on this team. Can we challenge that? Like, seriously?
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block. I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far.
I do think the Pelicans, like I said, are going to be, if they're healthy, I think they're on the top 6. I don't think they have to deal with the play-in tournament as they did last year. They were in the play-in tournament last year, conversation, and just made it with Zion out. So with Zion, you figure he's going to add 5 to 10 wins if he can stay away from late-night snacking. Obi does nothing. Looks at the play. Dyson is actually known for his defense.
For his first basket still in this one. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Yeah, the Pelicans are going to be a playoff team even without this draft pick, so I don't expect Dyson to get a lot of minutes. But you never know. They have a very deep bench. It's going to be hard for him to get playing time.
McCollum's got 6. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
They've come out.
Why get up and dunk? Just lay up the ball.
Applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
I would lower that on him. I would take his dunking down to 0. The dunking like takes away so many opportunities to score. And if you've not been watching this series, Carmelo is also part of this mock universe, because you figure they're going to sign him if they're able to trade for Mitchell, because they're going to need some depth. This guy's like Kevin Johnson, and I don't know why he's able to dunk so easily. He doesn't dunk that much that I saw. Haven't even taken a shot with RJ.
No good with the triple. It's been neck and a quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Oh, you got Brandon Ingram's tall behind on you. The Pelicans probably could be the only one that could do a one-on-one trade with the Nets, with Brandon Ingram, who has pretty much the same skill set as KD.
Along with Cam Reddish.
That's right. So much pure talent on that team, but experience helps win chips at any level. No substitute for knowledge and context.
And play stops.
Oh my God!
Looks like an illegal screen.
Can we throw in the towel on these refs?
His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And this team is the most optimistic. I don't think Quickly or McBride are going to be on the Knicks if the trade goes through. I think if they're lucky, they'll only get to keep topping. Again, I don't see Quickly going because it doesn't make any sense. I mean, Quickly staying, because I don't see any point in keeping him and 2 other small guards, even though Mitchell and Quickly can play the 2 because of their long wingspan.
Jones grabs the board.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Alredo, the Boricua, with the penchant for running behind you and stealing the ball. He drove Chris Paul nuts.
Here's Graham. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Devontae Graham, former Hornet. He had an off year last year, but he's a bucket getter.
Pass to Quickly. And he drives in. Uneasy.
Oh my God, what do they do? Just lay up the ball!
You've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
R.I.P. to Bill Russell, greatest winner in sports. 11 championships, I do believe. I think he had 13. I think he had 11 as a player and 2 as a coach. And as the main player. So Steve Kerr is probably going to break that record. But Steve Kerr was a role player. So it wasn't like he carried the team on his back. What does Charles Barkley like to call them? A bus rider, not a bus driver. So that's what Kerr is. Or was. And he'll admit it himself. Wow. Rarely make those contested shots. Rudy Gay's in that proposed deal. I think they're gonna try to dump his salary. They may or may not. Who knows?
Jones with the ball, and Anthony picks him up defensively.
Give me that.
Over to the wing. Graham for three. Knocks it down from distance.
Grab a rebound, bro. I gotta go. Grab the rebound. Come back to. Computer does nothing when you're playing.
Quickly outside. Hardenstein a screen. Back to quickly. Over Graham.
Oh my God! Why would you?
It doesn't go for him. And it's
Such a lie, man. The computer's rotations are insane.
From the baseline. Misses off the right iron. The Knicks have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall.
I'm shooting 60% and I'm still
Quickly
complaining.
with the ball. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
So many things I hope 2K23 fixes, but they never do. There's no competition, so you can just keep doing roster updates and call it like that. But like I said before, this year was different than last year's in terms of play style. Still got more work to do.
And the high-flying Obi Toppin, the 8th pick.
My dad's nickname is Junkie for life.
Boy, Toppin can throw it down with the best of them, Grant.
Oh, he sure can. And when he elevates, it's highlight reel material.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And look at
This is when you're facing a real playoff team.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. And it's
Give me that.
Then there's CJ McCollum. And
Little
it's
man.
Daniels in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
He just lifted up and jumped right on his head.
He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Pass to Ingram. Williamson with a screen on Barrett. Ingram, pass to Williamson.
Former teammates.
Throws it down.
Ain't no one that can stay with Zion.
After setting the pick,
And I think that's what they struggled with a lot in the playoffs. That's what needs to do more are floaters.
using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs.
I'm shooting
for the shot.
67%, but I cannot rebound
Now Williamson.
for the life of me.
Here's Ingram. Williamson with a screen on Barrett. And the Pelicans.
Yo, he hits those shots in real life. Coverage, double teams. You can't block his shots. So as long as he's focused on himself.
Together now for them here.
Outside Brunson. Here he goes. And Doris, you know a thing or two about dropping dimes from your college.
Yo, he is
days. I've seen
on me like a
it.
cheap
So in
suit.
your opinion, who's the best passer in the league today?
Boy, this is not an easy answer, BA. Chris Paul is going to go in the Hall of Fame as a point guard, and he manned that position for a good decade.
Oh my
He was
God.
the best in the business. But if I were saying best ever and best right now, it's hard for me to go away from LeBron James. His vision, his creativity, his ability to make the game easy for his teammates, I'd say LeBron James.
Get out the lane, Mitch.
Here's Barrett. Always a nice
God,
way to
get out the
start.
way.
There's
Move.
a strength to RJ
Get out
Barrett
the
that
way.
belies that thin frame. He's got toughness.
That's another thing that annoys me is the computer doesn't show intelligence when it comes to seeing a situation. Hey, where's the ball? Understanding strong side, weak side.
Valanciunas with a screen on Barrett. Here's Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Pass to Toppin. And here's Mitchell. Back to Toppin. Oh, a great one.
Toppin had a great game last time just by doing that, rolling on the on the screens with Donovan.
Donovan Mitchell, this guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Shot's good by McCollum.
This guy is a
McCollum is
poison
just
kind of
destroying
player.
me.
Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And here's Toppin from the arc.
That rotation was abnormally fast.
Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And nobody wants to be on a poster. Valanciunas is not putting his hand up there. Sorry.
Problem for
You got appearances to keep up.
Pass to Daniels. Williamson with it. And Williamson throws it down.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my God.
run that play.
And here's Ingram outside. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Mitchell. Driving to the basket, to the wing on the left. And here's Toppin from the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Well, I have to take that shot because Valanciunas has been blocking everything.
For 3, McCollum. That one's good.
Where is Donovan Mitchell on that?
That's his first triple.
Willie Green is going to be a good coach, man. He got emotional when he lost that game.
Whole new group out there.
But this guy's he's showing good things as a head coach.
5 of 7 shots to fall in the second.
It's been fun watching Brandon Ingram's scoring stats climb. He's a guy who can really fill it up, whether he's inside or outside of the arc.
Hartenstein has been a good
Now, 10
player off the bench for
points in
me.
the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Hayes with a screen. Outside Graham.
Don't you love 5-for-5 substitutions? Even though they never happen in the NBA.
What's really impressive about Ingram's scoring
Rarely.
is what he can do on those nights when he just goes off.
Yeah, we've seen some explosive stuff.
Oh my
from
God.
him from time to time. Now, when he's dialed in, he can absolutely
Herb Jones, man. Who knew Herb Jones was going to be like
level every
a
night.
new Stacey Augman?
Pass to Nance.
Kid is a stud. Give me that.
Gay inside.
Whoa, did I just cross over a point guard? Hold that.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
Getting used to Rudy Gay a little
Definitely
bit.
got the bench on their feet too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Guarded by Quickly. Hartenstein pulls it in. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside
Oh, that was bad pass.
in the second. Nance with it. Now Quickly defending. Nance, the pass to Graham. Stolen by Quickly. And they're pushing it up. Pass to McBride.
I don't understand. Nobody cut to the basket.
Anthony against Nance. Anthony outside. Over Hayes. No good.
Very
Avoid that
early.
time. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Back to Jones. Banked it in off the glass.
Watch the ball and your man, homie.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
It's Hartenstein, high post. Out to Anthony. The drive.
And one. Of course not.
Way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Jackson Hayes is a little bit of a hothead for me.
Jackson Hayes.
He's so tough to
He had a
contain.
domestic
When Anthony's
situation.
all you can do is send him to
I
the
think they
free throw
arrested him
line.
naked on the
This guy
floor or
has
something
multiple ways to get
out of
to
a
the free throw
hotel,
line.
something crazy
Has
stuff.
two strokes.
But he's gotten like crazy flagrant. He's a little bit of a wild child.
Anthony against Graham.
That was good. I thought he was going all the
Hits
way.
back iron.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Hartenstein a screen. It's Quickly with a drive.
Oh, good defense.
No good. Ram for 3. That misses.
That could have been a foul too. It's a close game.
First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been
Shooting 18% better. 18% better. And still they're up by 2. This game is
If you're
weird.
just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, C.J. McCollum. He's getting it done today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
That is such a Brandon Ingram type shot.
We've got Obi Toppin, Jalen Brunson. Brunson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Barrett passes to Robinson.
Oh my God!
New Orleans will come the other way.
How did he not make that?
McCollum on the wing, checked by Mitchell. They get the rebound.
That's not a push on the back. Get out of here!
Defensively by Robinson. New York trailing. Here's Mitchell. Valanciunas with a rebound.
To force it with him just to get a shot
Valanciunas
off.
has got his 6th rebound on the night. Daniels misses. And the Knicks shooting has been good, around 52% from the field.
Yo, CJ's been playing some good defense for. Ooh, right there.
And a foul call.
Yo, they are a really good interior defensive team.
Free throw line.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it phase him, though.
And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it, but you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
What?
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a
I zoned out.
shooter.
I cannot let the computer guard
And
the
defender.
computer.
I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league. Showing off the touch with the
Playing better with
exquisite
Brunson
finger roll.
despite the fact that they have Valanciunas.
Pelicans have gone
I've noticed that
2-5
when
in
I
this
have
third quarter.
Brunson, I struggle against I struggle against Obi with a little taste of his own medicine.
The coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's tipped.
Like that.
And he's able to get it back. Top it inside. And that one is stopped.
Revenge is a dish best served on the hardwood floor.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Daniels. Brunson defending. Daniels misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Damn, RJ's been silent.
Barrett into the lane. Here's Robinson. He nails it.
Computer's never gonna do that with you. You gotta go out there and get those
Robinson's got 6 points.
offensive rebounds yourself.
Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Ingram. That's it.
Oh, I was late.
An assist from McCollum.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Mitchell.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get a layup there.
Under that one.
My B.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Daniels. 3-pointer. It's
Give him that
rebounded by
shot.
Barrett.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Mitchell drives in. Outside Barrett. Right side Brunson. That was
Oh my God! Come on, man. Zion isn't even a scorer like that. Is that offense? Yeah, yeah, it was.
And the Knicks making a change here. Quickly's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Going inside. Oh, it's blocked.
Yo, that's what Dyson is gonna do, man. He's gonna be on the defensive end.
It's Williamson with the drive. Some solid defense from Barrett. And the Knicks shooting the ball at 48% so far. Here's Quickly. Tries to save it. And that one goes
Oh,
out.
wow.
Last touch by Barrett.
It's tough, man. They're tough to score on.
Hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
The Pelicans making a switch here.
Valanciunas has played well.
Anthony's checked in for
Dyson
New York.
Daniels has defended well. Kind of shut down Mitchell, even though he's been guarding Brunson a lot. But
Picked
those
by Williamson.
recoveries, man.
Puts it up from the high post. Shot's good by McCollum. 13 points in the game.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
It's Quickly with a drive.
Off the
And he
wrong
comes up
foot.
with a bucket.
Love those layups.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Pass to Valanciunas.
Are they going small?
Mitchell against McCollum.
There's no way that Tibbs is gonna do that, but sure.
Shot clock clock at 5. Lets it go from 11. Here's Valanciunas.
Because of that. No rim protection.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. It's Barrett on the wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Mitchell against McCollum. Drives to the hoop. And Williams.
Why you gotta cock it back, bro? Just lay up the ball.
Graham against quickly. And finished off by Graham.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon's really worked on his passing game over the years.
There's a screen by Toppin. Here's quickly. Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter here. There's the drive. He gets it in there.
It's a tough shot,
He's got
man.
4 points this quarter.
That's another thing that annoys me is that when I have a big on me, it's hard for me to take advantage and get my shot. I should be able to do a step back, and the big has to go a lot slower than they
Williamson
go in
with a
this
screen on
game.
Mitchell. Here's McCollum.
That better not go in. Oh my God. Nobody rebounds the ball.
And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now here's Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Barrett. Six on the shot clock. Quickly passes to Anthony. Anthony with a screen on McCollum. And there's the shot clock violation.
Man, their rotations are really sharp.
Making a switch here.
Substitution.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from
It's a
outside
good
here in
playoff
the
team.
third.
They have a lot of weapons.
Shoots from 12.
I may be crazy, but
So New York will take it the
I
other
would
way
not be
now.
shocked at the
8 second
Pelicans winning
difference between
60
the shot clock and game clock. On the wing
next
quickly.
year.
The Pelicans pull it in.
Can't hit open
He's got
shots,
rebound
nothing.
Number 5 here tonight. Here's Nance.
Give me that.
And they get it back. Outside Jones. Over Gay.
Give me that.
Here's McBride. Off target from outside.
You can't get an open shot in this game.
Comes to a close. The Pelicans on top, up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
There's been weird
And it's
substitutions.
been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Hayes, Devontae Graham out there with Larry Nance.
Brunson has been scoring with ease, but nobody else really on the guard side. I've not been able to get traction with anybody else.
Here's Daniels. Brunson defending. Here's Jones. Offline with a 3.
Gotta do everything.
New York trailing. Outside Brunson. Driving inside. That ties the
And
game.
one.
Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Robinson passes to Gay. Robinson a screen.
Thank
on
you.
Gay. Oh, it's Gay. with
Block
the
that.
jam.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Takes it inside. Pass to Graham. Looking to get it going. It's rebounded by New York.
Defense has been better the second half.
Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Timeout.
Gay with
Call that timeout.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly
Hold it.
power forwards, right? He depends on his
Bench is playing well. Actually playing well with Rudy Gay. Brunson's been playing well. I don't got nothing with Mitchell. Got nothing with RJ going. Obi's got like, what, 6 points? Mitch has been like player of the game 5 out of the last 6 games. I don't think he's done much. So, Brunson and Gay it is.
We'll go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hayes. Williamson comes in for Nance. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Jones. And it's McCollum in for Graham. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach address his team. He went
Such a hard shot, man. Ingram can do that, though. Such a good player. He's so smooth with it.
down there. You're letting them get any shot they want, and they're feasting on us. Show some toughness. And
Oh, my Mary mother and holy. How did he steal that?
And he's going for the open.
Oh, my God.
By Williamson.
An excellent job of
Yeah, this team is going to win 60 games, man. If they stay healthy, they're going to win 60 games. How do you stop this team?
Brunson passes to Robinson. And he floats it in for the easy two.
That was a lucky shot, I will say.
very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Ingram. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Puts it up from 12. Valanciunas.
You knew that you were going to give that up when you contested the shot.
Takes it off the window and leaves no doubt.
The Knicks have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
I would like some peripheral awareness. Like, don't dunk on the side where the defender is coming in. Dunk on the opposite side. Mitch can dunk left-handed.
Moves on the take.
Give me that.
Misses. The Knicks have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Oh, and makes
Finally.
it a kiss. And it's
I think that's his first bucket.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the triple drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
McCollum shot is off.
I'm glad they put Rudy Gay back in.
He had 3 at the break.
Rudy Gay is going to finish a lot of games if that's the, off the wrong foot.
One's good for Brunson.
Jalen.
Hasn't been quick
Looking
enough to
like
react to the ball
Jalen against
inside.
Utah, baby.
That's helped cause this run.
Whatever he wants, he's getting.
Pass to Williamson. There's McCollum for 3. That one's
Wow, that's a big shot. Hand in his face.
good. Ingram's got 6 assists now in the game.
God, this team is terrifying.
Brunson passes to Mitchell. Barrett against Ingram. Robinson. Robinson, a screen on McCollum. Back to Robinson. And a big finish.
What do you want it? How do you want it?
Good to see
How do you
Mitchell
want it?
distributing the basketball, guys. You want him
Let
to
me know how
find
y'all
his
want it.
guys and establish some
I just wish there was, like, that was easier in a sense of when the computer decides a defensive technique, if I go against it, then I should be rewarded. Not like some magical magnetic rotation that's not realistic. Like it's like Get Out. Like they like magnetize, like they automatically know where he's at. That's not the case.
shots. Nice delivery there.
Toppin, he's checked in for Gay. The next
Yeah, if Rudy Gay's on the team and it's Obi will not be finishing games. Not with Tibbs.
to the middle. Here's Robinson. And here's Mitchell. Ooh, basket interference.
What?
Ooh, tough to
Did he
tell
touch
whether
it?
There was basket interference there. And we're going to get a coach's challenge. They're not willing to concede that bucket. And a chance there to look back at
I think they're showing the wrong replay.
block a moment ago.
Oh, no.
What a powerful rejection. He's
It's
not
towards the end of the
one to
game.
take
What do I have to
advantage of
lose?
this competitive game.
I didn't see him touch the
This
ball.
call disputed a lot. It's a hard one to get right. With that much action around the rim,
But at least it gives the officials the chance to look as close as they can.
Of course it is. It's like trying to win a speeding ticket in court.
Clear-cut evidence needed to overturn the call. That one will stand.
well, you can't fault them for asking for the review. With points at stake, you don't want there to be a gray area on basket interference.
The Pelicans trail. Here's Daniels. Pass to McCollum. Into the lane. Over Mitchell. And another basket for New
What?
Orleans.
Man, an unpredictable defensive assignment in the half court. McCollum can score from pretty much anywhere.
Brunson with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. That one's good.
That's what I want to see more of. Get the bump from the big. His footwork is impeccable. Get in the paint
And his coach knows
and score
that too.
over whoever it is.
Players to me deliver
Give me that.
Night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Mitchell.
Give me that.
And it's a 5-point Knick lead.
8 points only, but give me that. What are you looking at the ball, RJ, man? God, this game is like trash sometimes.
The shot by Ingram, no good. Here's New York. Outside Brunson. Outside Robinson. Pass to Barrett. Outside Brunson. He takes it in. Takes
Got
it
him.
up with both hands and rips it down.
He is torching a defense.
My best game with Jalen, man. I'm just going wherever the defense allows me, and they're not doubling.
Brunson defending.
The paint presence has not been good with Brunson. Even got the bump off of Valanciunas. I've been getting blocked a lot using Brunson. Otra vez, let's go, let's go.
Feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Tibbs doesn't really run that many pick and rolls, but I do. I'm more inclined to follow D'Antoni on that. And if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments with some stats.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Brunson with it. Pass to Barrett. Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded. Robinson. And the rebound goes to
My
the Pelicans.
And just not enough
That recovery
time for them to
was.
get back in this game.
Give me that.
It's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. 2 points.
That felt like Donovan right there. At least he got double figures though.
Knicks lead by 9.
Boy, high percentage shot there by Donovan Mitchell. Gets close enough to the rim, uses the touch he has. That's pretty.
Valanciunas can't get it to go.
Woo! This is a tough game, man.
Cullum against Mitchell. Pass to top.
New Orleans is going to be a problem this year. They're going to be a problem, man. It's going to be, can Zion stay healthy? Can Zion defend?
Win on the road.
Are they going to have their scrappiness? A lot of them was them against the world this past year. I'm excited to see them. I might just get League Pass just to watch them. But it's going to be exciting to watch. And Jalen played really well because Donovan could not. And if this trade happens, that's what you want to see.
Find your rhythm. But once you did, you took control.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for us, we just got to compete, and I think that's what we did at the end of the day. We found a way to fight back. They got a lot of talented guys on that team. They got a lot of guys who can go out and get buckets and rebound, but we just overcame it, played defense, and got stops when we needed it.
Thanks, Donovan.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill endorsement.
Oh, Jalen, rare.
Thank you for
It's been all
watching
bigs for me.
So long, everyone.
Could not stop Jalen Brunson, man. He was on a mission. Getting bumped, finishing in the paint. He's a paint point guard. As weird as it is, he's gonna get hit, but he's gonna make his shots. I like that they showed that little floater, that little push shot, because I haven't been seeing that in other games. 18 and 7. Wow, what a game. So if you translate that to normal times, like a 12-minute quarter, because I play 7-minute quarters, you figure that's like a 32-point game with like 12 assists. That's a big game. Mitchell, double-double again. He's been an absolute monster. All he has to do is rim run, get offensive rebounds, finish in the paint, which he does, and block shots. We only had one block, surprising enough. Donovan with the double figures, 10. 4 for 8. Obi, Rudy Gay. I have not been playing well with Quickly. RJ, my God, 1 for 2. That's my failure. Last game he had a pretty good game, but I spray it to where the ball goes, and RJ's not a corner 3-point shooter. He needs the ball in his hand, and Donovan and Jalen have the ball in his hand, so he has to be able to finish, and he has to be able to make open shots. But on any rotations, I've not been able to get any open shots. Anyway, thank you guys so much. The series has been doing really well on YouTube. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting. Comment in the section, like the video if you can. It's great for the algorithm, and yeah, it helps share it with other people that like similar content. So I'll see you guys in the next one. This has been a great series. Next we go against Team 9. Team 9. Who's that going to be? Ooh, we'll see.